I just realized I didn't have my drink. Okay. How are y'all doing? Hopefully you didn't have to wait very long. Alright, so we got some new magnolias in, and I had to make something with it. So I know we were supposed to do the daisy today, but we're going to do that next week because I have to do this. Alright, we got these in. Look how pretty these are. Aren't these pretty? So I thought it would be fun to do something with the magnolias. And then I walked around and I found this. We have this little cute sign. So we made a sign and ribbon set with it because it works really well with this really pretty mesh we have. So we have this mesh that has the little black and white in it, and we have black and white mesh. So isn't that cute? I love this sign. So we're going to do something a little different. We're going to put curls on the bottom, and then we're going to put ruffles and curls on the top. So I thought that would be fun. Not sure we've done this before. I can't remember if we've done this before. If we have, it's probably been a long time. So that's what makes it fun. We're also going to put these really pretty magnolias in. And then I was going to get y'all to help me pick a sign to paint for tomorrow. Hi, Mama! You can be here tomorrow night. Mama's not feeling very great today. So, alright. I have 3 options of signs to paint for tomorrow. So I'm going to show them to y'all, and you can decide which ones you want me to do tomorrow. Okay. So let me start off by saying I cut these at 10 inches. We cut 30 of them. I cut the ruffles I cut these at 10 inches. Cut the ruffles at 30 inches. These are 8 inches. Alright. Let me show you the door hangers. And then you can help me decide which one we're going to do tomorrow. This is the first one. Whoops. It says, sprinkle my day. It's ice cream. Look at the little sprinkles up here. Okay. That's one. There. This is 2. These are getting listed today. This one is Liberty. And then this one is Wine Time. Look at that! How stinky cool. So y'all discussed amongst yourselves which one we should make tomorrow. Because I thought on Fridays we could do some painting. Painting Fridays. I'll have to come up with a better name than that, but that's the gist of it. Oh, let me show you. So we have Magnolia ribbon. Then we have cream. See how that matches everything. Then we have our little tan color. And we have the black and white, which works really well with the mesh. So we're going to take 3 at a time. This, why didn't that pop out like I wanted it to? There we go. So all we're going to do is take the 3, curl them up. Doesn't have to be real tight. We used to do this all the time, and I called them bundles. I don't know if you remember. And this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to put these 2 on the bottom because we don't need to put the black and white ribbon on the bottom because this is black and white. Painting pretty. Wine time, right? Isn't that cute? Okay, so we're going to put all 3 of these together, put them in a tie, tie it off, kind of spread these out a little, okay, Then we can go ahead and trim off these. Okay. Hello. So 3 more. So this, I know you're gonna, oh, Liberty. Liberty, okay. This one is not a kit, but it is a sign and ribbon set. And then these, of course, are available in the shop. And Magnolias. We have all of the things. And just so y'all know, Owl is out today. She has her eye appointment. So Zora is on, Z's on YouTube, and Casey's on Facebook. Just in case you're talking to them and they're like, what? Alright, so you're going to spread them. You see how it starts to kind of pull up against each other. And then that's what's going to cover the bottom. Okay? And I want the colors to come up, right? Because we have the black and white, so now we're going to add in the tan and the cream. So when you're designing, when you're picking colors, you really want to pick like 3 colors. 3 colors, what you're doing. You remember those days? Yeah, I know you do. Y'all, Z was one of my very first people to watch me on YouTube. She has been with me a very long time. Forever. All right. So we just put the 3 together. We used to do this a lot with the Dollar Tree form. But I don't think I've ever shown you that you can do this with a regular form as well. So you can do this either way. Oh, and I will tell you, I have a lot of questions about how to make your own work wreath and just general questions about wreath making. We have videos on YouTube about all of that. I have not painted the sign yet. We're going to do it tomorrow. And so I made a new playlist called Beginning Wreath Maker. So it'll be easier to find those videos. So did we decide what sign we're painting tomorrow? Facebook is saying Liberty. What are y'all saying? I saw a wine one. Now when I cut these at the bottom, I am cutting about a good inch in case I decide I want to put any magnolias down at the bottom. Okay. And then I pull these up. Wine sign. Ice cream. Yeah, so let me tell you, we're gonna paint the ice cream. Our studio is right next door to a Lick ice cream. And so I'm gonna paint the ice cream sign and gift it to my neighbor. I think that's gonna be fun. Yep, see, she was in my first 50 subscribers. How about that? Wine time. Okay, so the wine is taking hold on YouTube. Y'all know what my favorite is, right? Can you tell which ones I send to my laser and say, yep, that's what I want it to look like? I wanted it to be grapes with wine glasses. The curls are cut at 10 inches, and then the, oh, well, I'm so glad you made it to alive. And then the mesh is, for the top is 30 inches. I like the wine one too. We're gonna do them all. Just gonna do one first. And the ribbons are cut at 12 inches. I didn't say that, did I? Yep. The sign is 10 inches. That comes with the set. Yep. Most of our sign and ribbon sets, if it's round, it's going to be a 10 inch. It's just because that's my favorite size. I have a tendency to design on 10 inch. So, I'm excited. Well, I know you're excited for the ice cream one because, y'all, she wants me to do a gingerbread house. It's right along with her candy theme, right? So we'll definitely have to do one of those two. Listen, I'm not a painter. That's why we do 3D effects. Because for those of us who are not painters, we can still make stinking cute signs. So, that was the point. I wanted to make really cute door hangers for us non-painters. And then, of course, the ones who can paint can embellish and add extra. Which I will not do. I might do maybe a little bit, but not a lot. Because that's just not my thing. Okay. I know, right? Gingerbread houses. I love the door hangers too. And I will tell you, door hangers are popular. We're also going to do one of those initials that we can run the ribbon through. So let me do one of those. Okay. See, it's not going to take as long. Yeah, she has been bugging me for the gingerbread already. I am going to get to it before July, since we like to do Christmas in July. And hey, our very first Christmas in July wreath kit is candy related. It's not pink and red, but it is candy related. I go a little bit earlier on Thursdays because it's Designing Gals Thursday. Whoops. So I go with my buddies. We all go live on Thursdays. So, door decor, and then Crazy Maisie and Burlap Boutique. Okay. I knew I cut extra. Oh, I love this with curls. Isn't this pretty with curls? I love this. And I want to just point something out. If you look at this sign, it has black and white at the bottom and tan at the top. So look what we're doing. Black and white at the bottom. We're going to do the tan at the top. Well, and I tell you, with these door hangers, you don't even have to use a paintbrush. You can do or stain. You can do paint with baby wipes. Or you can do a paintbrush. You can do it any way you want. Hello. Okay. So this is our last one on the bottom. See how well that fills in? And I have plenty of mesh left. Well, I say plenty. I have like, I could do maybe 4 or 5 more. You don't need to because that's all you need on the bottom. Okay. All right. So we got the bottom done. See how cute that is? We'll fix the ribbons after we get done with the top. The ones on the bottom are going to have to be adjusted a little, and that's okay. It's just because of the way it is. So what I'll do is I'll go back and spread these out like this, but there's really no sense in doing that until I kind of get the top done. So sometimes I let something like a sign help me decide the kind of design that I want, because I really like this, how it has the black and white on the bottom and then the tan on the top. So I want it to look like that. It's going to reflect this sign. All right. This is jute mesh. It has some black and white ribbon strips in it. It's so pretty. It's not a kit, however, we do have this as a sign and ribbon set. And then all the supplies are in the shop. So I'm just gonna tuck it under like that and then go straight up the center. I'm just gathering it all the way up the center. Tuck that edge under. I'm going to place it down. And then I'm going to kind of pull it up. I'll take my extra curl. So there's a couple of things that are different about this one, right? So we have curls on the bottom. We have one set of ribbon on the bottom. So just the cream and the tan. And then on the top, we're going to do the Magnolia and the black and white. So that's what's a little different about this design. Okay. And you see how the ribbon matches the mesh. I'm going to spread my ribbon out in an X. Alright, so we want to see all this cuteness. So straight up the center. Tuck it under. Right in next to it. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. I can already tell. I knew it. I want to spread my 2 out because I really want to see these pretty ruffles. And spreading them out and making that ruffle stand up is what's going to really help kind of showcase that ruffle. Because I like that. So pretty. So maybe this will give you an idea of a new way you can do something, kind of using something like this where we're kind of mimicking the sign. really like that. Alright, so remember, all we're doing is gathering. So you can fold over like this. If you have trouble, try folding it over like this. Fold, fold, fold. Just like you would with paper. And then you pinch it. Tie it where you pinched it. It doesn't really matter how you gather it. Whichever way works easier for you is the way you should do it. I think we pretty much have our tool figured out. So hopefully we'll have that out shortly. It's just going to be a very simple little tool that you can put on your desk and use if you need it. The ribbons are all at 12 inches. So y'all, I don't know if I've told you this. The reason I cut my ribbons a little bit shorter than some other people is I did all this work to get this pretty mesh on here. I want to see the mesh. If you cut your ribbons 13 or 14 inches, then what you're going to see is ribbon and no mesh. And that's fine if you want to see that. If you want to see some of the technique that you used to put it on, then you want to cut it shorter. It's just to make sure I can see it. I still want to see all of this. Okay. It's 97 here. It's hot. To me, that's too hot. And it's only May. That concerns me a little bit. That's like, that's not good. The color's a little better today. I kind of worked on the camera a little bit. I think it looks like the colors are better. Kind of moved my lights around and changed a couple settings. Yeah, it's just two different mesh. So the this one that has the black and white, and then the one with the black and white. I love magnolias. Maybe it's just because I grew up in the South, but magnolias have always been one of my favorites. And one of the few flowers that I know the name of. Mostly to me, it's, ooh, that's pretty. Oh, see, we're hotter than you. How could that be? How could we get hotter than you? You're in Arizona. Goodness. That's surprising. I think it's supposed to cool down in a couple days, though. I think it's going to rain again. Hello, Tanya. What does she want you to make, Angelic? Okay. Yeah, see, in Arizona's like dry. But it gets really, really hot there. The one good thing about Arizona is the shade, right? The problem with the South is not the heat, it's the humidity, which just makes you hot, miserably hot. It's like a wet hot. Definitely not hotter, just different. Oh, the wreath that I'm making. It's not a kit, but we did put the ribbons and the sign together just to try to, you know, save a little money so that you wouldn't have to buy all the ribbons individually. Thank you. So then all you would have to do is buy the ribbon set and the mesh. 80's not too bad. I could live in 80s. 70s and 80s, that's like my favorite. That's my favorite thing. Even 60s is pretty nice, I think. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, it's 100. Whoa, that's hot. I'm ready for fall too. That's funny. We were making fall sign and ribbon sets this morning. I was like, it's so hot. Let's talk about fall. It's almost like I think I'm going to be able to like will it into existence, but I don't think that's going to happen. My dad likes the hot, so he'll be happy. It's because he's tired a lot. Or I mean cold a lot. Not tired. It's cold. It's like I'm melting, right? Yeah. It is like you're melting. I do have magnolias. We just got them in. And they're so pretty. Look, I'll show you. I did grab some to put in. Look how pretty these magnolias are. I love them. So did we decide we're doing the wine sign tomorrow? I better make sure I have wine colored paint. I like the cold too because I'm hot. Well, I love the summer if I'm swimming. Like if I'm in a pool, I'm happy. Then I'm all about the summer. But if I'm just like outside and it's just hot, nope. My husband's like, oh, it's nice and warm. Let's go sit outside. I'm like, no, it's hot. It's hot. I need an air conditioner. I need a pool. I wish we could get a pool. One day, maybe. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, that would be so nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to fall by the end of August for sure. It's hot here. It gets hot. Yes, it is hot in southeast Georgia. Yes, Mom loves flowers. She loves to plant flowers. That's why she loves it. Yeah, right? It's too hot for golf. It's too hot for anything. Although I will say that we live like across the street from a golf course. Like it's across the major street, but so we don't live off the golf course. But they were having some little tournament thing today. And I was thinking, gracious, it must be hot. Right? You can always dress for cold, but you can't dress for hot. I agree. Okay. Oh, I totally love this. Oh my gosh, this mesh. You know what's great is this wreath could be a transitional wreath, which means you could go from summer into fall with this. Because of the colors, it would work for 2 seasons. So anytime I can try to find wreaths that will, you know, be transitional where you can go into multiple seasons, it's always good. You stop golfing at 90. I stopped golfing years ago. Temperature didn't have anything to do with it. Ooh, I I want margaritas and daiquiris. Okay. This time of year, it's really good to make wreaths that can go from summer to fall, because some people are looking for fall, some people are looking for summer, and you know, you can, like if you sell wreaths, you could put in your description that it could be used for multiple seasons. People like that. You could probably even throw this into kind of winter season if you put more wintry type greenery with it. All right. We're gonna put this right smack dab in the middle. Let's see, there's our beadsmith. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Painting with beverages. So we are going to have painting with beverages, but people have to bring their own beverages because, of course, you know how the laws are weird. You can bring it. I just can't offer it. Painting with a twist, I think they call it. Spicy painting. Okay. So just run this right through. There we go. So we're going to be running a special on the groups this weekend. So make sure, if you're interested, to look out for that. Okay. We're going to use our little weaving needle because this makes our life so much easier. So we just put the wire through it. So this is 26 gauge wire. The higher the number, the thinner the wire. And you can push it right down through the mesh, and look how fast we can tie our sign on. Your sign, you want your sign to float on top. You do not want it to crush anything. So if it is pushing your mesh down, it's too tight. That's it. So I pushed the wire down, and I tied it right there on the frame. Look, even from the back, it's kind of pretty. I super love that. Okay. So we do the same thing. I just push right down. It's not going to hurt the mesh. The mesh already has holes in it because that's the way they're made. Me too, Carol, me too. I wonder if it's like a southern thing. I don't know. I think it's a friendly flower. Oh, I should have, let me turn my glue on. That might help. We are going to make a bow. I'm not going to put the bow on the wreath, but we are going to make a bow. But let's fix some of these ribbons down here. What I'm going to do is spread them out, kind of like an X, like that. Because of the way the curls do, your ribbon's going to want to fold up, so you want to spread them out, and that'll help keep it from folding in. See how I'm just kind of spreading them out like that? That's all you have to do. There we go. Just like that. much better. Now we can see the ribbon. See? All right. So this sign has the magnolias on the top and on the bottom, but if you see, it's mostly on the bottom. So when we do this, we can put them mostly on bottom. And I think that's a better idea just because we have our sign up top and we've got our pretty ribbon up here. So we really want to see our magnolia ribbon. We want to see our sign. And besides, a lot of times the poor bottom gets neglected. It doesn't get all the pretty things. Okay, so I'm just kind of pulling my ribbon out a little so we can see it. And then remember, you can always use the wire to push it back and make that little indentation so it's not covering the sign. So just use that little wire. Just like that. You see how you can just kind of fold it up like this? Let's trim these off, and then we are going to make a bow, because the bow can go on a stairway, it can go on a mailbox, it can go, we have a little rocking chair outside our house. We put bows on that match the door. So there's tons of places you can put bows. That's not just the wreath. All right. So let's set that right there. Let's grab my bow maker here. They are magnolias. Oh my gosh, I love that a lot. Okay. So we used more of this one because we did 10 on the bottom. But that's okay. We'll do a small tail, maybe like 8 inches. Okay. So when I have a little bit less ribbon, one of the things you can do is do 3 loops. Just because you do 3 loops on the bottom does not mean the whole bow has to be 3 loops, okay? Right, because this one can stand up here and kind of help round out that bow. Right. I want to stay with the way I'm building the wreath. Yeah, we're getting ready to start on fall. Y'all know when you're supposed to switch to new seasons. We have a calendar in our groups that tell you when you can sell, when you should start on new things, all of the things, and we update it every year. All right, so 6 inches. Six inches. That's all we're going to do with that one. So 1 loop. Okay. Then we're going to do some magnolia. I love these. I want to drink a mint julep. I don't even know what that tastes like. I know, it has been a minute since I've done one like this, isn't it? It has been a long minute. Okay, so 6 inches. Let's do 6 inches again. 6 again. So we're going to do 2 loops with this. Spread that out. So this kind of wreath is what I would call a contrast wreath, right? So this would be complementary. So if I had all my colors matching, that's complementary. If I bring something in that's different, that's contrast. Just a little color tip there. Okay. Mint julep, yeah. I've never had one. Have y'all ever had one? I don't even know what it is. I've heard it a lot. I don't know what it is. Okay. Let's just do, I'm going to do a brown pipe cleaner. Okay, so we could actually do a much smaller one. Let's do, I'm going to do a black one. It's going to blend in a little bit better with that top. Okay. Alright, so, Cece, you in that house yet? There is our indention. Oh, are they big for the Kentucky Derby? I wanted to do some Kentucky Derby signs. I thought that would be super fun. Make sure these match, they do. Okay. Alright, so we'll just put in. It does sound refreshing, right? So what do they taste like? That's what I would like to know. What do they taste like? Thank you. Alright, so now we're going to break the bow. Get those little pieces untwisted. I want to pull this one up. See how it gives the bow a rounder look? That. Ah, how cute is that? This one needed a little extra help. There we go. Okay. Sometimes they need a little extra help. If you have your loops and they're kind of flopping over like this, you can pull and shorten them until it stops flopping. Even after you have it, you can still kind of tighten it a little bit. So, I think I must have gotten this off a little. There we go. Okay. Like that. Alright. So we'll set this aside because this is an extra. Hopefully our glue is all hot by now. Alright. So look at this. This has leaves on it, right? But it has two different sets of leaves. They're not the ones that you can push up. Oh. I will be happy to do that. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a little trick. I'm going to fold this up just like this. I'm going to trim that little piece off. Okay. Now, I have more greenery up at the top, and I can use this little piece here to glue into my wreath. So, get a little glue on it. Okay. I'm going to go right in, and I'm going to glue right to that tie that we kind of folded over. So you see how that we have it so that you can see that greenery. Now I'm going to have to look up and see how to make a mint julep. Thank you. Yes. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to get my glue on it. Alright. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit closer like that. Alright, so you see there's the tie right in there. Right in there. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it right to that tie. Because what's going to hold on to this is that tie. Those ties will hold on to just about anything. Okay. I don't have enough to do all of them, so I will skip some. What did you learn that was new today? I want to learn something new today. Noonan, Georgia. Maybe about 3 hours? I'm not exactly sure, Rhonda, but probably about 3 hours. Because we're about 3 hours from Atlanta. Okay. Alright. So you see how that just kind of adds that little bit of extra with the greenery? I'd love for you to come see me. I think you could do it in a day trip. So I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to tie that right in, glue that right in. Okay. Alrighty. I got this new glue pot and I put a little bit too much glue in it. And so it takes a minute for it to kind of cool down. Or I mean heat up. Cool down. I don't think cool down would help me, but heat up. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be opening in a week to do classes. In-person classes. And I'm so excited. We've been working on the website and getting all the projects together, figuring out what we're going to do, and I'm excited. Okay. So that one. And then we have one more. So we'll do that one kind of right here, I think. Okay. Oh, how cute is that? You could take the odd one, and put it up on the top if you want. But I like them on the bottom. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. I love that. Oh, that's so cute. I'm obsessed. I love it. See, you can see how the black and white, even from the inside, that looks pretty. Isn't that cool? Yeah, the magnolias are in the shop. Let's see, do I have the little tag? Yes. It's CS13200. Yep. Thank you. All right, so tomorrow we will do our wine one. And then next week we can do the, what's the other one we were talking about? The Liberty. Next week we'll do Liberty. That's a Mama Sue wreath. Mama Sue really liked the sunflower. I'm surprised it didn't go home. She wants me to take it to the studio and hang it on the door. I do too. I love the contrast. It's really pretty. And it matches the sign just perfectly. Ah! I love it! Me too. Thank you! Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. And we'll do, I'm not sure what time I'll go live tomorrow. Mama has a doctor's appointment, so we got to go find out about her low iron. And then I can let y'all know what time we're going to go on after that. And we should be listing these. I think we're listing them tonight. So I don't don't think you could add anything either. That's what I like about it. Yeah, it's so pretty. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. It'll probably be in the afternoon. So if you're at work, you have to sneak and watch. All right. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? Yeah, the black and white is in the shop. I promise. I know it's in there. Can you, Z, can you throw out a link for Jennifer, please? Yes, thank you. We have been anxiously waiting to go because they were threatening to put her in the hospital last week. And then nothing. So we'll see how it goes in the morning. Hopefully it goes well. All right.